And I know ain't nobody looking at us for no sympathy. Where's that dog?
Y'all remember Mr. Telvin Osborne? A grand jury has just dropped all the charges against his YT woman that unalived him.
Upon a time, there were two black men, one named Telvin, the other one named Christian, both known for praising their snow queens while putting down black women in the process. Both slain by said snow queens, one with a bullet, the other with a knife.
Okay, Telvin, you said you wanted a YT woman because they bring peace. You got that, boo. Hannah gave you that for life. Now, Telvin Osborne, otherwise known as Telvo Osborne, he was a young man on Facebook who talked down on black women, talking about he would rather smash a dog rather than a black woman. But of course, it would have to be a white dog. He hates these black bees, even though he has a black mom, black grandma, black daughter. And of course, you know, Hannah is his white queen, or she was his white queen, but she slayed him. You go, girl. She said it was in self-defense, and I ain't gonna lie, I believe my good sis. Hannah Cobb did change her story. At first, she was saying like, oh, after the club, I was cleaning my gun like I usually do in the middle of the night. And of course, you know, everybody knew that was a lie. Then she changed her story to it was self-defense. I feel like a lot of us knew that she was going to get off because they said her father is connected to the police department down there as well. Plus, she's white. He's black. You know how it goes. I love my white people, but I ain't surprised at all that she got off. I said I'm not mad that she got off. I do feel like it was self-defense. You can tell what kind of person he was just from what he would say out his mouth about his own race. So like that's what he would say to us. No matter we can only think and imagine what he would have said to her. It's the same kind of man that would say they want peace and that's why they don't date black women, because black women sometimes are aggressive, some people. But you are not peaceful, like, and you only bring in drama and chaos to this other race or nationality now that you think you're about to be dating. But anyway, we got a lot of time packed, so let me do my disclaimer so we can get right into the video. Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is a personal opinion and strictly for entertainment. This video is protected under fair use. I don't know these people personally, so this is not a personal attack, and I didn't make this video to talk down on anyone. I just make great video essays with full backgrounds of celebrities, influencers, and reality TV stars. This is not a T-page, but I do keep fencing at Homegirls, so let's get into it.
Rest in peace, or you brought this on yourself. Now look, I don't have a problem with black men dating white women. I really don't. It's 2025, love is love, and as far as I'm concerned, swirl it up. What I will never understand, though, is why some black men feel the need to put down the black woman in the process. When in fact, did you not come from a black woman? In the eternal words of Tupac Shakur, got your name from a woman and your game from a woman, so why do we take from our women? Probably some internalized self-hate that we don't have time to unpack today, church. But back to our story. One claims that it was an accident. The other claims that it was self-defense. Now, are they telling the truth? Likely not. And it almost seems like a poetic tragedy when the thing that you prize above all others ends up doing you in the end. When they realize that with some tears, a concocted story, and a prejudicial legal system, they could probably get rid of you and get away with it.
Like disclaimer, there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race, but it's a problem when you are talking down on your race. Just date outside your race. Like if that's who you like, don't even mention black women no more after that. But some of these guys is giving you only date outside of your race out of spite. She'll continue living her best life knowing she took his. Amen. And Telvin wouldn't want us mad at his white queen for his death. No, that's absolutely true. Like the things that he was saying, like he really hated black women. He wouldn't spit on us if he like we were on fire. So it's like, dang, you can't have it both ways. And now the family was talking about they want justice, but they was cool with him talking down on black women. Even his mother and his cousins, like his female cousins, were laughing. It's like, you do understand that you're a black woman too, but some people, they don't see themselves as being a black woman. So who knows?
Oh, and as unfortunate as the Telvin Osborne situation is, the reason we can't get our knees to work to take a stand is because even if you didn't know Telvin Osborne before this situation, the internet won't let you live down the disrespect. The internet's gonna expose exactly who you was when you stepped on the platform from day one. And every single day that man dedicated to putting us black women down and his family screaming justice. And unfortunately, the 92% will never be able to receive justice. Not even an apology. The fact you came from a black woman and that same white dog that you chose to have intercourses with over having relationships with black women. Again, the situation is very unfortunate. But to take every breathing day of life to diminish your own kind, oh, brother,
Like, Telvin really sat up there on Facebook and said, I wouldn't F with none of you black dirty bees or black broke bees, whatever he said. And then he really wasn't balling like that because his family had to start a GoFundMe. Sir, like, you should have your affairs in order. Where's your life insurance policy? Or the money that you set aside, because sometimes life insurance policies do not pay out, like, right away. But your family didn't have money like that either. At the end of the day, you ended up looking foolish. I mean, he looked foolish when he was doing it anyway. Like, you're a clown. Like I said, you can date outside your race. You can date whoever you want to. But I don't care what race you are. Even if you was a white man talking down on white women, which we hardly ever see it. But, I mean, I'm sure it does happen. Or even a black woman that's now talking down on black men just because she's dating white men now, which I rarely see that now. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I rarely see that either. But it just be one... It's just one group of people, and it's usually men that talk down on their race. Like, what the heck? Like, I'm dating white men. I even went to a prom with a white guy, but I would never talk down on black men. Like, that's silly and stupid and makes you look lame.
Black folks who do interracial relationships that put down their own race just to look cool or uplift another race that they're dating, regardless if it's white people, Asian people, indigenous, y'all know all the races. If you're a black man, black woman, whatever, and you have a history of putting down your own race, bro, especially if you calling your race broke, bitter, and then you happen to get unalive by the race that you're dating that is not black, and you set up a GoFundMe, don't do it to yourself. Sorry, you wouldn't be setting up the GoFundMe. Your peoples would be setting up the GoFundMe because you be long deceased already. Body still cold, all of that. Just know this is what's gonna happen to you. And I don't fault the person who shared the link and said this whatsoever. They have every single right to feel how they feel as a black person, because what you mean, especially black women, what you mean, we broke, bitter B words. And now your family asking for them same broke, bitter B words to pay for your funeral expenses? Please. If you're gonna date outside your race in peace. Leave your race out of it.
Like, life is literally funny. He always talking about he don't like begging a black bees, right? But now his family is online begging for money, or they was online begging for money to put him in a grave and send him away properly. Begging online, hoping that their family gets justice. And it's like, you were cool with the white privilege when you could benefit from it, but not the other way around. And you can't pick and choose. It's not even all his fault. It's the whole bloodline.
The boy passed away, and y'all would think y'all would at least try to paint this picture of him. But y'all all ignorant like this. And then you'll go to his page, and his mama on there, his daughter's on there, black elder, his grandma. I know that black bitch is turned over in her grave. He say, this is the brother of the man that got his life taken away at the hands of that white woman that took out the trash for us. He say, this why I've been staying off here. Y'all some. Y'all sorry some. Got so much to say. Damn right my brother ain't want no big ass. Just like y'all hoes barely want the pro broke you laying next to. Mind you, this is one of his they family members. She under there thinking it's funny, talking about cuz you went viral. Are you slow? Cause you're a black female. I just say she might have did us a favor. She handled it lightweight.
Now, some women are on a hate train when it comes to black men, but like I said, it's rarely. It's very far and in between where you will see a black woman like, oh, I'm only dating white men because black men are this and that and that. Is not like that. She's usually dating a black man. She's usually dating a white man because she genuinely likes the white man, not out of spite to her own race. But when it comes to black men and even sometimes white men, I'm going out of state. I'm going out of the country because that's where the women are very polite. And you talking about the polite women that still be unaliving you, the Americanized woman or the Western woman when you're a Western man, like you're Americanized and Western man, it really doesn't make any sense. So they're better, they better. And most of the time, it still don't work out for y'all. Like, y'all be the problem. Like, my parents told me when I was younger, it don't matter where you go, don't matter if you move to a different state, you get a different job, you move careers, you still got to take you with you.
I said it a couple weeks ago, and y'all was in my comments trying to tell me I was wrong when I said that there is a huge, significant difference in the dynamic of interracial relationships when the spouses are a black man and a white woman versus a white man and a black woman. And y'all was like, you are so wrong, blah, blah, blah. And now this week, Telvin Osborne is a topic of discussion. Another black man who got on this internet and basically said, how he didn't like black women, tried to tear us down, all this other stuff. I'm gonna pause for a second and just let y'all know, any man who can't handle a black woman is a weak man. A very, very weak man. That being said, Telvin decided to get on the internet and praise the fact that he was with the woman that he was with, and then she killed him. And now his family expects the same black people, black women, who he got on this internet, built a platform on disrespecting, disregarding. They expect us to care that much. One, we don't even know that man personally.
There will still be some silly black women who will put their capes on for a black man who wouldn't even spit on them. Like I said, if they were on fire. It's the story change for me, but okay, like, sweetie, he gives nothing. He don't give a fuck about you. It doesn't matter, and that's why that's why some of these men, they just know they can play with them. Play with women like this. Like, what the heck? Same kind of women that just want to be loved by anybody. Like, sweetheart, it has to be a boundary. He said he didn't like black girls because he wanted peace. She gave him the eternal peace he was looking for. Daggone right. And that's why I found this sermon probably like 3 weeks ago. Like, it was basically like, don't try to get back on people. Like, just because you don't see God working in certain areas, you don't take that control into your own hands. You take your hand off of it and let God handle it. And God handled Telvin. Some of y'all sitting up in jail right now because you are not Hannah Cobb. Y'all sitting up in jail right now because you wanted to get your own get back when the world is going to take care of people anyway.
For the guy Telvin Osborne that said he would rather have sex with a dog than a black woman that got shot by his white wife. Yeah, his wife got off.
Defense says Cobb lied in her initial 911 call and says the shooting was in self-defense. They say Osborne had a large knife and was threatening her. The latest news is that in late April, a Burke County grand jury decided not to indict Cobb, which now means the case is closed. That does not mean that formal charges won't be brought up in the future or could be brought up in the future.
So this is just a reminder for you RG3s out there, you Telvin Osbornes, that y'all hate for black women is just anti-black shit and self-hate. Y'all hate yourselves. So y'all run to these white women, put them on a pedestal above black women for no reason. That's your feelings, right? And something end up happening to you. It's happened time and time and time again. Do y'all not learn from history? And my bad, y'all don't learn it all. Y'all don't comprehend. This man said he would have sex with a dog. Bestiality. Before he would have sex with somebody that's black.
Black people just talking about they don't give a F that he got unalived. Not even necessarily that he got unalived, because obviously what she did was wrong, but we can't have too much concern. It's nothing to worry about. It's like what they say, like, I swear this is so mean, but remember in a scene on Boys in the Hood, he was like, one less in on the street. Nah, for real, one less self-hating in on the street. Get him out of here.
After he allegedly threatened to cut her with a cutter, she pew-pewed him with that Thule, and a grand jury has dropped all the charges. So, in my opinion, it's my honest opinion, I don't care, because Mr. Telvin Osborne had said a whole bunch of disgusting things about black women. He also had tweets saying if it ain't snowing, he ain't going, and blah blah blah, things like that. And he even said that he would unalive for his girlfriend, which was a YT woman. And he did indeed get unalived by his girlfriend, which was a YT woman. And that's what, hey, man. I don't care. Hey, man, y'all can't be claiming you love black women, but don't be married to one. You can't be claiming that you love black women, but you ain't never got nothing good to say. A lot of y'all dudes with podcasts, microphones, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even y'all little platforms. Y'all, we can't go down your rhetoric and see anything positive about black women. Some of y'all be married outside your race, and some of y'all be dating outside your race, but then still want to talk about black women. I don't understand. Are you obsessed? Are you obsessed? This ain't your community no more, bro. You left. Why is you worried about what black women doing? You shouldn't even be talking about what black women got going on. You should be loving your other wife. You know what I'm saying? Your other girlfriend, and only worried about what you got going on over there. Worry about how your kids gonna be raised up. Look into that. So miss me with this nonsense. I don't understand. It's too many beautiful. If you love black women so much, go marry one. Go marry one. Y'all be talking about we need to get back to a place of family, but then you go to others and create a new family. Come on now. Black woman ain't your problem no more, bro. Worry about your other wife.
It's just messed up altogether because it shouldn't happen at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad situation because nobody wins. You got two families that are completely destroyed now, and you got children involved. Yes, and then we still got a court case that we don't know if it's going to be a court case or not. The reason why she was mad, y'all, was because it was some sisters dancing up on him. That's what happened. Y'all go look at the video. It was two black girls over there dancing in front of him. You know, because Telvin's an in shape dude. You know what I'm saying? The pictures don't. I mean, he a little ripped dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no little skinny dude. No, he work out. All my cousins are into bodybuilding. That's what they do in the country. They ain't got nothing else to do but down there besides the weights. So the girls were dancing on him. You know what I'm saying? They were in the club. So she's seeing these black girls dancing up on him, and she felt some type of way. She already intimidated, and she didn't like it. Argument ensues. You know, they get home. They've both been drinking, pushing and shoving. Gum gets involved. Bam, one to the chest. You know what I'm saying? Laid out. Wait, about 30 minutes before calling the police. And then, a story has been concocted. And then the police don't do anything.
All right, y'all, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. You think she guilty? You think she non-guilty? You think that her race is what got her off? Or you think it's because her father has some cop affiliation? You think that's what got her off? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Love you guys. Well, I love the ones that love me back. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, and do not forget to join the Patreon, where we talk about leveling up, how to get out of poverty, how to start living from paycheck to paycheck, how to have self-discipline, and just be a better woman. You don't want to miss what's inside. I will link the Patreon down below.